Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shabana Osman once again, taking you to the eighth episode of our series on relationship. In the previous episode, I explained to you one core relationship that you must have, and that is your relationship with Allah. We discussed how and where your self-worth comes from, and that is the key. Our relationship, our connection with Allah is what brings about our self-worth. Now today we continue with the same understanding of why Allah is important in our life. And now we look at self-esteem. Previously I defined to you self-esteem as what you perceive about yourself. Now in reality, how we perceive has been emanates generally from our outlook of the surrounding we are in. When somebody tells you you look pretty, you accept that. When somebody tells you you're stupid, you accept that. When somebody tells you anything, you are likely to accept it. But look at it this way. All that impacts how you think and perceive yourself. And so when you have no self-worth or have low self-worth, that means your perception of you becomes blurred and you don't know who you truly are. So who can know you better than your own creator, who created you, who fashioned you, who made you the way you are? And so who is best to tell you who you are? So the one and only who knows you and can tell you who you are and who you need to become is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why once again our connection with Allah becomes very critical. And how do we know who we are? And that is how the Quran and the Sunnah teaches us. In the Quran, ayah 110, Surah Ali Imran, Allah tells us, you are the best of the people. Yeah? So as believers, we've been told we are the best of the people, and we've been told how to become the best of the people. And hence, it becomes very important for you to connect with the Quran, because when you know who you are and you have the understanding that Allah wants you to have, then you are able to embrace yourself, you're able to move forward, and you are truly able to become a Hanif and Muslim. Ibrahim alayhi salam showed us how he was able to choose the path. He was able to make decisions. He was able to be successful. And that is the path that Allah tells us to take. We want to become the Hanif and Muslim, and the only way we can become that is when we have our self-worth aligned to what Allah tells us. And I'll give you one more example. In the Quran, in Surah Al Imran, when the Sahabas lost the battle of Uhud, they were feeling remorseful, they were sad because of the defeat, and of course because of what had happened. But look at the Quran, how it actually explains to them what had happened, how it nurtures their mind, how it nurtures them emotionally, so that they can become the best of who they became. Yeah, and Allah was pleased with them. Yeah, Allah explains to them that victory and defeat is part of an alternating cycle, and they were shown how and why they lost the battle. They were disobedient to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why? Because their desire for the booty overtook them, some of them, and hence it shows us where our weaknesses are and how to correct it. And that is why learning the skill of managing your mind, managing your emotion, dealing with your relationship, connecting with Allah as part of you, it becomes very critical for you. So I encourage you to sign up for the course, learn how to develop your own self-worth, learn how to develop your own self-esteem, learn how Allah wants you to behave, how He wants you to feel emotionally, how He wants you to think, because this is the essence of the Quran. The Quran is a guide, is a light, it's a nur. Why? Because it helps us understand who we are and who we need to become, and it helps us embrace the best of the dunya and the best of the akhirah for ourselves. So take the journey with us, enroll for the program and sign up, so that you can maximize your opportunities, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.